AC capacity can vary from 40 to 118%. You may want to make a note here, it's not written in the book, I kind of spoke about it before. We don't make a 5-ton unit. The 4-ton, if you multiply that times 1.18, kind of comes up as a 4 3/4, 4 2/3. If you've got 5-ton needed, don't put this in. If you got 4.5, I'd say it's safe to put in. Okay. Dehumidification. Although dehumidification is a feature, you guys are on top of a mountain in the middle of an ocean. Okay, your humidity is always going to be very high. I live at the nexus of the 2 biggest rivers in North America. All right, this summer for probably about 60 days straight. So you heard it run before, step 10. Didn't really hear much of a change, did you? Okay. So we're now running at 3,100 RPM on the compressor instead of 3,000 at step 10. Alright, so now we're going to play with the temperature and the set point. The XV itself, it's got a dry stator, so you can go ahead and replace that without recovering the refrigerant. It's got a wet rotor, so if the rotor is damaged, you are going to have to pump down, cut it out, raise a new one in. Here is our coil temperature sensor. So we talked about that dehumidification mode, where we're looking for a 37-degree coil. This is the sensor that's recording that temperature. On our suction line, we've got the suction line sensor. Please remove that when you braze it in. Our install instructions say put a wet rag over it. Don't put a wet rag over it, take it off. Okay? It'll be corked in too. This should be plugged in. This is our transducer. With a 3-wire sensor converting our suction pressure into an electronic signal, going back to the board on the left, which is called the EXV board. We'll talk about that when we get back up in the class. So we'll see if, remember, what are the 4 things for dehumidification? It's got to be enabled, right? So let's see if we're even enabled. I'll show you how to get in this when we talk about the controller. So dehumidification is on, okay? And that's the default from the factory. It is enabled from the factory. Okay. Not up to step 11 yet. So anybody want to come in here and you can actually see the targets and the actuals. You can see the actual, you can actually see what the compressor is running on. And it's changing, the data is changing every 2-3 seconds. So we wanted the compressor to run at 3,000, going from 29998 to 3002. Please go into step 11.